Very nice. I told him that. Actually, make sure you're recording the whole thing.
Rabbi.
Here? All right, let's check out the Zoom.
Shayele. Yeah, it's gone.
We're
live.
Everybody look at me. Hold on, let me see myself.
Don't
Hold
do
on.
drugs. Yeah, don't.
Yo, Shayele. This is so cool. I'm seeing double right now. Who's on it?
There you go. Okay, let's get the island together. No, everyone's taking his Wi-Fi. Wait, how long is the wall?
45.
We're gonna fuck right in the hallway.
Where's the mix? On the bus.
Huh?
What's over here? Oh yeah. You got your time on you? Yeah, it's on the bus. The bus is gone. When's the bus coming back? That's stupid.
The guy said in the public.
Come here.
Hey guys, let's go! Yeah, small loan, please put on the chat that we've left.
Again. Go. Let's find themselves.
What?
All right, let's go.
Why?
Hello. Right.
Oh.
Yo. The red one. Put the light on. Yo, can I put my light on? No. Small. Loom. You put a light on. What? The light. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, there you go.
Going to a place, moments that clowns want to cry out their eyes for so many years, and they have been answered. This is a place that moments represent winners of clothes for being discovered. It's an opportunity, it's a unique opportunity for us. There's so much profit, there's so much love to this mind that's waiting for us. Da, 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 da,
Left to right. Straight.
Where are we going?
Somebody.
Which way? I'm trying to find the previous place there.
Yeah.
One of the walks.
It's worth it.
We are right now.
here.
We're zombies down here. We are right now in central nowhere. Oh, it's slippery, very slippery.
Hi.
Snowing.
Cave after.
You're the YouTuber now. Whatever the words are. But it's the middle part of the song. You need it?
As Shayela was getting weaker and weaker, and people knew and realized that his time on this world was limited. The Olim were getting depressed, the Olim were getting sad, they're getting distraught. And they were thinking to themselves, what's going to be? What's going to be when Reb Shayela was everything to us? Whatever we needed, whether it was bracha, batzlacha, refuah, parnosa, shidduchim, everything. Shayela was everything to them. He was able to be Poel Yeshivas like nobody else in his generation. They were distraught. Reb Shayela was about to leave the world. What were they going to do? Who would be mamshech? Who would continue? What would happen? Reb Shayela, who obviously foresaw, understood what they were thinking, said a very, very big yesod, which we have to think about at this moment. And he said that if people come to me, even after I leave the world, they will be helped as if I am alive. Which means, Rabbi said, the place that we're standing right now, the Mokoim HaKadosh Hazeh, Admas Kodeshi, this Mokoim, the Mokoim of the Kvura, the Mokoim of the Keva, of the Heilige Reb Shai ben Reb Moshe, is a Mokoim that Klal Yisrael not only were guaranteed to be helped when Reb Shayela was alive, but even Reb Shayela guaranteed that after he'd leave the world, he would badai help anyone that came to him. That's us. We're coming to Reb Shayela. We're coming to Reb Shayela with our requests, with our bakoshas. I just want to mention to you a couple of gewaldige meisers that I heard, both of them firsthand from people that know either the people that it happened to or the people that it happened to themselves. And there are thousands of these meisers, thousands of these meisers. One I heard from a Yid, a Heilige Yid, Rabbi Yehuda Geberer. He's a historian, he's a tour guide, and he works to be Yad Vashem, and he was interviewing a Holocaust survivor. And one of the things that he liked to find out was, what was life like before the war? We talk about the war and everything after the war, but what was life during before the war? How was it like? How was it? And this Yid said to him, when I lived very close to Kerestin, he said, oh, did you ever go to Kerestin? He said, yeah. In fact, his grandfather was actually a chassid of Reb Shayele. His grandfather actually was here as a chassid of Reb Shai ben Reb Moshe. And he said over the following story, he said that one time before Yom Tov, he bought his wife a pair of earrings. And he took them in a very interesting move to the Rebbe Reb Shayela. And he took them before Yom Tov to get a bracha from his Rebbe Reb Shayela, that he should give a bracha on these earrings. And in order to give to his wife, that was his grandmother, the one who was speaking. Reb Shayela took them and he gave it a bracha. And he said that whoever wears these earrings will merit a long life in good health. He was happy, he got the earrings back, took them, he gave them to his wife, this man's grandmother, before Yom Tov. And he said that his grandmother lived until the ripe age of 91 years old in perfectly good health till the day that she was nifta. And that was before the war. And he said, as this man related over, that his mother then got those earrings, the same earrings that were given to Reb Shayela to had a bracha, they were given to his grandmother when she was nifta, they were given to his mother. And his mother got them, and she also wore those earrings. And she lived till 91 years old in totally good health. She survived Auschwitz, she survived the war, totally good health, and she lived till 91. And he said, look at the kitchen, my wife is there, and she's wearing the same earrings. He obviously didn't want to ask her, what do you think, what time her lifespan is going to be? But upon him, it's such an interesting thing, because I want to point this out as well as he does. And that is, can you imagine a person going to the Gera Rebbe, a person going to the Belzer Rebbe, and saying, could you bless my earrings that I'm going to give to my wife for Yom Tov? It's not heard of. No one does such a thing. But Reb Shayele was different, because Reb Shayele was like a father. He was like a father to everyone that got connected to him, everyone that met him, everyone that was associated with him. And that fatherly love, that warmth, that love, that acceptance was absolutely amazing. That was the bracha of Reb Shayele while he was alive. I'll tell you another story that I heard from a Yid that's standing here today with us right now. I'm not going to say all the details of the story, it's not so relevant, just to give you an idea of the koyach of Reb Shayele and Reb Moshe. And again, like I said, there are thousands of these stories, but only because he's standing with us today, so it makes it a little bit more potent. The Yid bought a house, he bought a brand new house. In order to be able to afford the house, he had to have a mortgage. In order to have a mortgage, you need someone to come and evaluate the house. Someone is to come and evaluate the house, how much is it worth, in order to go and make sure to give a recommendation to the bank in order to be able to get the mortgage, in order to be able to afford the house. And again, I'm not saying all the details, when the person came to evaluate the house at that point was basically destroyed, it was knocked down, there wasn't much to see. So the guy came in, he's like, what do you want me to do? I can't see anything over here. We want to evaluate the house. It has no value, it's complete rubble, there's nothing there. So he was very upset. What's he going to do? How's he going to get a mortgage from the bank? So what he does is he has one of his cousins, one of his friends, whatever it is, that's a big chassid, Rabbi and Rabbi Moshe, and he said, you know something, I have an eitzah for you. This rubble, there's a little bit left over. Wherever you can, take a picture of Rabbi and Rabbi Moshe and give money, stock it to the achnosus orchim, and you'll see Yeshivas. And he did it, he followed the instructions. Whenever it was, the evaluator came back, and he walked in and said, what do you want from me? I can't evaluate it. I said, no, come and have a look exactly what's remaining, what's looking. I'm going to give you my plans of what the house is meant to be look like, what I'm going to build, what I'm going to construct. And he said, okay, you're right, no problem. And he comes in and he evaluates the house, and he gives it a very good value, and because of that, he's able to get the mortgage. Reb Shayele and Reb Moshe was able to do tremendous things, not only while he was alive, but even after he left the world. And in fact, as is brought down as well, that when the Rebbe brought down together the members of Kebra Kedisha and asked them how much is going to be the burial plot next to his Rebbetzin, and was standing in the place where it all happened. So they told him there's no charge. They're going to charge the Rebbe for the burial plot of Adanisht. The Rebbe insisted, and he said, you have to accept 400 silver coin, and he specifically prepared it for this purpose. And he said, this is geld, this kosher geld. This is geld that I got on my own. And the Rebbe also gave him money, gave the Gabbai money to distribute with Stocker. And the Rebbe made one request. And Rabbi said, listen to the request, because we're standing in the place where the request was fulfilled. And he made the request, and he said, I would like a window built in the structure that you would stand over the kippah. I want to make sure you build a window when you build a structure over my kippah. And he said, why? And he explained. He said, because this way I would continue to look out for the people of Kerestia and all of Klal Yisrael like he always did. Rabbi Sai. We're standing in a very, very holy place. We're standing in a place that Yidden have been coming for many, many years, so many tzoros, with so much hardship. It's not hard to look around and see the tzoros of Klal Yisrael, or see what Klal Yisrael is going through. To see some of the tzoros. There's a Yid here. Who had a baby. What a simcha. Simcha to have a baby, to have a child, a daughter. What a beautiful simcha to have a child. The child was born without one eye. The other eye, presently can't see. Who knows what type of life that child will have. Yidden have so many tzoros. People need shidduchim. People need parnasa. People need health. There's so much to daven for, Rabbi said. There's so much to daven for. We're at a place where so many people in Klal Yisrael were helped. So many people turned to the Rabbi Shalom in this place. And the Rabbi Shalom said, yes, b'schus, Heilig Reb Shayele and Rabbi Shalom, we're going to answer you, Rabbi Sai. Let's turn to the Rabbi Shalom. Let's turn to Shemayim and ask the Rabbi Shalom. Die. It's enough with the tzoros of Klal Yisrael. No more tzoros of Klal Yisrael. We need Moshiach. We need the Beis Hamikdash. We need the Shechina. An end of the tzoros. And anyone that needs a refuah should have a refuah. And anyone needs parnasa should have parnasa. And anyone needs a shidduch should find a shidduch. Anyone needs a child should have a child. Anyone that needs whatever bracha v'atzlacha they need in their life, they should be zeicha to it. And Rabbi say, here right now we can be Payal Yeshivas. Here right now we can be Payal Yeshivas. Unbelievable things have happened. People have witnessed things that they never saw, that they never imagined to happen. And it's our tefillahs. We believe in the koyach of tefillah. Tefillah is the most powerful weapon that a yid has. We turn to Rabbi Shalom. Rabbi shall give us tzoros, sometimes specifically because he wants our tefillahs. He wants us. He wants the relationship. He wants us to hug him, to kiss him, to have a relationship, to talk to him. Here's our opportunity, Rabbi Sai. Here's our opportunity to talk to the Rabbi Shalom, have a relationship with the Rabbi Shalom, understand what Klal Yisrael is going through, and even if you yourself don't realize you need something, just look around the room, look around your mishpacha, look around your community, look around the Klal Yisrael. We need something. Everyone needs something, as the Nefesh HaChaim writes. If a moment would go by without a yid needing something and not davening, the entire world would go back to Toivo Wo. The whole world will be destroyed and crumble into nothing because the whole world was created for this purpose, Rabbi Sai. And here we are. Rabbi Sai, I beg you. This is an opportunity to eat last week. It's a tremendous amount of siyata d'shmaya that we can have in order to be Payal Yeshuas, in order to give bracha, in order to daven for people, anyone. If you don't have names, and I think everybody here does have names, but just think of anyone. It doesn't make a difference. Klal Yisrael, think of the tzoros. There are so many names that we were given. People that we asked, send in the names right here. Let Klal Yisrael join in the schus. We have a tremendous amount of names over here. Obviously, we're not going to go through the names. We're going to scan over the names by the cave, and we're going to drop them into the cave as a kvittel, which should be here. By Reb Shaiv and Reb Moshe, even after we physically leave, these names will still be in here as a schus for them. Beis Hashem, everyone in this list, everyone in the list of all your lists, and everyone that sent you names, and everyone sent me names, and everyone sent everyone names, should also be zeicha to what they're looking for, with the bracha and the tzlacha and the Yeshua and the parnasa and the health and everything that they need, they should have. The Rabbi Shalom should give them. Rabbi said, we're going to say, as we always do, we're going to say 2 kapitluch of Tehillim, because as we know, the koyach of a tzibur is so great. Obviously, the koyach of every yid is also great, and every single one of you have such a gewaldige koyach, and every single one of you individually, on your personal level, how much you strove to steig, and every single one of you have steiged. It's so obvious. It's written on your face. I can't tell you how many parents have told me, I see my son, he said, he's different. There's something different. Every single one of you have steigt, every single one of you on an individual level, on an individual basis, have so much merit, so much chosim to be able to ask the Rabbi Shalom whatever you want. Over the koyach of tefillah, of the Rabbim, of the tzibur is so much greater than that. Let's use right now this gewaldige koyach of the Rabbim, the koyach of the tzibur together. Let's think, look, build our eyes up to Shemayim and ask the Rabbi Shalom to send us all the Yeshivas and all the brachas and everything that we need. And after we finish the Tehillim, we'll close our eyes and everyone will think what they need and remember all the people that they love and the people that need things. Be'ez Hashem, the Rabbi Shalom will give us everything we ask for. He'll answer all our tefillahs. Our tefillahs will go up to the Kisei HaKavod. Our tefillahs will go up to the Kisei HaKavod, and the Rabbi Shalom will answer them. He'll hear us, he'll see us. He's waiting for these tefillahs. He's waiting for us to come in and says, my heilige children, they're asking me of something. Which father says no to his child when his child asks for something with deep sincerity, with emes, with real love? Which father can say no? The Rabbi Shalom and Be'ez Hashem will answer every single one of us. The schos of being here. All of you worked so hard to be here. All the stand that you came here, you worked hard, you helped the yeshiva in a tremendous way. We have a kodesh hatov to you. That's why we're here. Be'ez Hashem in the schos of helping Torah, of helping Yeshiva. As my Rosh Yeshiva of Steinberg Zatzal always used to say, when he gave brachas, it's not me, it's the koich of the Torah that you're supporting. Every single one of you helped us. You helped the Yeshiva, you helped support the Yeshiva, help the Yeshiva continue. Through that, supposed to Rabbi Shem Beis Hashem, answer all your tefillahs, the Torah. Shalabalois, Esoina, Yadori, may I in your voice be. Shalabalois, Shayele was about food. Shayele was about food. We became what Shayele wanted us to eat. He wanted us to control him. Whenever we're going to eat, that's what Shayele wants. We're both over time.
Can we have the camera?
Sure, Chrissy, for coming. You really made the trip better with having. Rabbi said Shayele would want us to eat. He'd want us to enjoy. If he was here, he would give us food. He would serve us food. He's not here, but we're going to get food in his house. Let's go back to Rabbi side to Shayele's house, and we'll come back and meet them after the Sukkah.
Video everyone going out.
Video everyone going out, okay?
Live stream.
You gotta wash your hands, no?
Put it down, sit down.
Boy.
Do you have a tattoo of a giant? Mashif! Where's Mashif?
No.
You want something to drink? Vodka? Bourbon?
You're like, wake him.
How many people are on here? How many participants?
Why?